though you never want to have to go and see some of the things that we've dealt with, or somebody losing a building or a loved one, when your pager goes off, in a sense, it's time to shine.
The fire service, there's a motto of 150 years of tradition, unencumbered by change. However, we have constantly changed. It used to be you had 8 to 10 minutes for a fire to go from growth to flashover phase. Now it's like 2 to 3 minutes.
The size and territory that we're able to cover in a faster amount of time has changed considerably, to be able to help those that live farther out, that aren't right next to the firehouse. To be able to do what we do for the extended period of time without the safety-minded engineers that are out there that have made this happen in our community, support and helping us with funding to get the gear that we've got, we wouldn't be able to do the job that we have. So in 100 years, it's changed tremendously.
I've grown up in this department over the last 20 years. Taking over as chief this past year, I feel like I've kind of become a father figurehead to them.
The entire department as a whole it's a big family. I've been blessed with a wife and 2 awesome children, but I've been blessed with 26, 27 other family members that, drop of a hat, they'd be there for me. They mean a lot. They mean more to me than really honestly I can describe. These are my brothers.
I feel West Liberty Fire Department, we are very blessed that we have always had community support whenever we've asked for something, whenever we've needed something.
Without our community support, we wouldn't be what we are. And here we've got a community that pushes us to be better, and they allow for extra funding to be able to facilitate what we've got here. The gear and the trucks and the things that can keep us safe, the reassurance from our community and knowing that we are needed makes you want to come back and do it day after day. So after my wife and I bought our home, and it was our very first supper, and my plate of food goes down in front of me, my drink, and she sits down, she looks across the table, and just the biggest smile in the world. And it was time, it was our first meal. And my pager went off for a house fire, and I left. And she never was once upset. She understood. That was our first meal in the house. Or I guess I should say my wife's first meal in the house. It gets your blood pumping. The voice on the other end of that pager coming from dispatch, letting you know just the worst possible case scenarios that you could ever imagine, you tend to move a little faster. There's so many times when you have to leave a kid's ball game. You have to put a dinner date on hold or wait and postpone it for another week. Unfortunately, sometimes there's times you got to ask your family to put Christmas off until noon when you can get home and do it, or hold on to Easter and not go out and get your baskets for a little bit until Dad got home. Without their support, you wouldn't be able to do this. A lot of people don't get a chance to go out and have that positive impact on somebody. It could be a cat in a tree or a house burning down, and you might only be a shoulder to cry on, but that's enough for me.